welcome back to my channel. So you can realize that I'm not doing reviews today, I'm not doing tutorials today, I'm just sitting down and relaxing. The reason being, I've had a very boring week and I thought I'd give you guys a story time instead. So stay tuned if you want to hear my story, or you can wait till next week when I do another review. It's up to you. Story time. So basically, I'm gonna call my friend Neishia, my name, and I'm gonna call the other girl Ray. Okay? So basically, Neishia staying with me for a while. She had a few ups and downs. We were quite close, so I was just like, you can stay over if you want, no big deal. So fast forward, we're having the summer of our life. When I say that we're having the summer of our lives, we're literally traveling all over England, just doing fun stuff. I'm not gonna lie, hands down, that was one of my best summers. So anyways, there's this guy that lives down my street. He was Nigerian, and like I was friends with all the boys in his house. Like we all chilled. I used to go over there, cook for them. I used to go and do my washing so I don't have to pay for the electricity. You know, uni life. When you don't want to literally spend your money on your electricity, so you go and use your friend down the road. Not saying that I was using them or anything, just in case they're watching, but I did utilize the electrical services as well as their gas. So anyways, me and my girl went to Brum, right? And then we came back from Brum. So anyways, like as we come back from Brum, you know the guys that live down the road, we went to go and see them. Next thing, I see Ray. That's my other friend. So let me give you a rundown of Ray. Ray was basically a friend that I met in the club in Cardiff, and then we became really close friends. And then like obviously I moved from Cardiff to another place. So then like obviously I didn't keep in contact with Ray. So obviously when I went to the boys' house, I saw Ray there and she brought another friend. So I was just like, okay, no problems kind of thing. So anyways, I was like, oh, what you doing here? How is everything? She was just like, oh, I met these guys at a party, so I came back with them yesterday and we were chilling, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So obviously we're all chilling there. It was a party and whatever. So I went back to my house. So as I'm back to my house now, right? Like obviously my grandfather, I forgot to mention, my grandfather passed away. So I wasn't really close to my grandfather. It was on my father's side. So I wasn't really close, but obviously I told the boys, my friends in Brum, that, oh, like literally my grandfather passed away. Yeah, so you guys can roll through if you want. So I wasn't expecting them to come squaddy. So the boys literally came down squaddy. So I was just like, okay, since you guys are in Cardiff, we can all go out. So on the whole street, because obviously it's uni, you get on with everyone. So obviously I told the Nigerian guys that were down the road from my house that, oh, you guys want to roll through? My boys from Brum is coming down. So we can all go together. We can link up at the club or whatever. So those girls, by the way, they still haven't gone home. This is Ray now. Ray hasn't gone home. So she's still at the boys' house. So like obviously I'm all getting dressed. Before we go out, we get ready together and all that stuff. So like obviously they're at my house now, and obviously she brought her other friend. She didn't even ask me, Ray, is it okay if I bring my other friend over? She just brought her other friend. And if you're my friend, you know me, I hate people. I don't like company. I don't like strangers in my house. But because I'm trying to do a positive vibe, I was just like, okay, no problems, roll through. So the girls get ready in my house now. She's telling me about all this gist about her husband's Nigerian and their kid is stuck in Nigeria and all blah, 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 blah. But that's another story time for another time, because that one is juicy. But that's not what we're going to speak about. So next thing, Ray's like to me, oh, by the way, I'm taking your underwear from your drawer. Guys, I was like, what? What do you, wait, what do you mean? Come again. So one thing about Jamaicans, cleanliness is a part of holiness. Like hygiene is a big thing to me. When someone wants to take, imagine my used underwear, you want to use it. Are you feeling all right? I kept calm. I was just like, I'm going out to have a good night. So I kept calm, right? She asked if she can borrow my clothes. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling inclined to lend it to her, but I was just like, okay, fine, you can borrow my clothes. But at the back of my head, I was thinking, I'm gonna burn this because, mate, with the rate that you smell, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I can rewear that outfit that I've just loaned you. So anyways, we'll go to the club. She asked to spray perfume or whatever. We're getting ready now, getting ready to go. Obviously, I drive in it, and I don't really drink when I go out. I don't really drink because I like to watch my surroundings, and I don't really trust people. Doesn't matter if you're my friend. If I go out, I don't really trust people because growing up, I got scared. So we go to the club now. I'm seeing everybody that I know. I see my cousin. My cousin's like, Ray, long time no see. I see everybody. So you know, reckless behavior can't happen because your family's there and people that actually know you. It was a boring night for me, guys. All my friends were on the strip pole dancing, and me, I saw Ray on that strip pole dancing. I was thinking about the hygiene aspect of it. I was like, you will not catch me on that strip pole. So everybody gets drinks, and then next thing, you know, typical boys, they all start to have an issue, and there's an altercation, which means that we have to leave the club. So we end up going home, and obviously everybody else went back to the Nigerian guys' houses, but all the Birmingham lot and my friend Neishia, we went back to mine. Because obviously we had to set up their beds and make sure that they're comfortable, because obviously they've come to visit. So the next morning, Ray comes from the other house and comes to my house, like literally screaming like, oh my god, you'll not believe one of the boys, they had sex with my friend, blah blah blah. And I was just kind of like, okay. And she was like, yeah, they ran a train, blah blah blah. Bearing in mind, now when this girl's talking, I can literally smell her breath. And it was literally so awful. You know them ones where like you're trying to firm it because you're trying to be a good friend, but I'm just like, girl, how have you not been home 2-3 days? You haven't showered. Like, obviously, if you know that I live down the road, when you just ask me to get soap and stuff like that to at least shower, because obviously as women we smell in it. Anyways, I allowed her. Like, I was just like, by the way, I'm cooking tonight if you guys want to come over. So I cooked for my whole house, cooked for the boys from Brum, cooked for the Nigerian guys from the road, and so that you guys can come through and eat. So obviously Neishia was like, Ray, like, I feel like you're under a lot of stress because you're cooking for everybody. Let me at least help you. So obviously she and the other guy from Brum was talking or whatever. So now Ray comes over. And like, obviously Ray can see the situation between Neishia and one of the guys from Brum. So like, obviously Ray's been doing like this little flirtiness with one of the other boys from Brum, and I'm just kind of like, okay, you can see that Neishia is already there, but me, I'm not gonna get involved because I'm just like, I don't like contention. I'm gonna like them things there. You get what I say? So like, I just allowed it. Next thing, I see Ray and my friend from Brum in bed together. So I'm kind of like, wait a minute. In my bed, by the way. Bear in mind, there's spare rooms in this house. They were literally in my bed. Bear in mind, this girl has not showered. And she is lying in my sheets. Like, are you actually deep in this? Like, she's lying in my sheets with the guy. So obviously, Neishia's like, yo, something doesn't feel right. I was just like, no. It's not that deep. She'll never violate you like that. Okay? I come upstairs now to like, oh, everybody, food is ready. But while I'm coming up the stairs, all I can hear is, you know, like when the bed's creaky. And I was just like, no, it's not what I'm thinking. I go up to the room, yeah. When I got up the room, they literally laid next to each other, like acting like nothing's happened. But I could smell the stench. And bear in mind, my friend from Brum is a very good looking guy. And I'm just thinking like, you've got literally Neishia downstairs and you're doing this nonsense with Ray. Bear in mind, Ray was at the Nigerian guys' houses and we all know what went down there, kind of thing. So anyways, Neishia, I'm trying to convince Neishia that nothing's happened between Ray and my friend in Brum. But it's a bit hot because, the way that she came downstairs, it was already very, very interesting. She came downstairs like, you know what's good. Like, kind of giving Neishia the thing, like, you know what I did kind of thing. And it was very awkward to me. Mate, let me tell you what happened next. So I'm gonna leave it to part 2. Do you guys think Neishia beat up Ray beat up Neishia, or what did you think happened next? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.